Hello, Leos. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading. Let's get into it. Let's see what this weekend looks like for you. And then the following video will be your week. What does a week look like for you? All right, let's get into it. Leos, let's see what's in your cards. I've already prayed over your cards, Leos. I already asked Most High God for clarity in every area of your lives. Let's see. I'm even talking to my cuspers as well. So, yep, talking to my cuspers as well. All right, wherever Leo is in your birth chart, including if Leo is your North Node, South Node, MC, IC, Chiron, wherever Leo is in your birth chart, I'm talking to you. All right. Something has ended. Something has ended. So you finally are moving on from something. Something you're moving on from. Yeah, here we have the Ace of Swords. Either a breakthrough has happened. Some kind of breakthrough is happening here. So here we have the Queen of Wands here. We also have the Six of Pentacles here. So I see some money or something coming across your path, or something coming across your path that feels like it's, you know, for you, it feels like it's like giving and receiving. It feels balanced out for you, like at least 8 streams of income. Like somebody decided to move on from one thing to make room for possibly some kind of apprenticeship that's going to give you at least 8 streams of income. So congratulations to you all. Because again, we're talking about balance. We started out this cycle in Libra. Libra is all about balance and peace and moving on in peace. Like, so that's where the breakthrough came in. Somebody's determined to just like have a breakthrough, and not have a breakdown over some things. And so some kind of increase is coming across your path. Here we have the King of Cups here. And so, and again, it's really about emotional intelligence, just being emotionally intelligent and learning how to save yourselves. Here we have the Knight of Cups. Somebody was dealing with some kind of a guy who was like either 40 or close to 40, whoever this is a shark. They have like these dark eyes. We're not talking about necessarily eye color, but I'm talking about it's just like darkness behind their eyes. And so you saved yourself from something, saved yourself from something, right? And finally moved on from something. Like something was given somebody, like somebody was investing a lot of time in overthinking something. And so Source is saying, the closer and closer we get to this full moon, it's going to be a super full moon, by the way. That's why everybody's their energy level is like double increased, right? But so is your intuition. So this cycle is a great time for people. If you've been saying you wanted to create multiple streams of income, the energy level is going to be there if you're focusing on the right thing. But if you're focusing on the wrong thing, who burned you, like who put you in survival mode, you're looking for love, like somebody broke your heart, or you looking for somebody to save you, it's going to be doubly exhausting. So you have to decide where you want to put your energy this cycle. So somebody is finally moving on from something. You're finally moving on from something. Yep. Here we have the Five of Pentacles. You're right there at your vault door, right? So Source is saying to you, there's some energies that want access to your life again. That could be some people who, it's 2 energies that want access to your life again. These could be energies that want access to come into your home. They want to talk to you, whatever the case may be. Source is saying you're going to have to leave certain types of energies outside of your vault door because they come and get what they need from you, whether it's material possessions, money, your time, your body. Y'all know what I'm saying when I say that. Whatever they need from you, and then they dash off into the night like a squirrel in the winter time. They give you the cold shoulder. So it's to say you're gonna have to wake up from these types of energies. Because y'all are, you're ruled by the sun, very sunny disposition, like to make people laugh, have fun, those kind of things, for the most part, right? I know we probably got some cross watchers that, whatever, it doesn't matter what some of the cross watchers are saying. They need to check their birth chart to see if Leo's in their birth chart. But Source is saying to you, for the most part, you're ruled by the sun. So that was like sunny, bright disposition, that kind of thing. And so Source is saying, don't sweat something that you should have left behind a long time ago, where you feel like, okay, there was some energies who feel like they have something of value of yours, whether it's your kids, whether they have, material possessions. If it's an ex that still got an old sweater of yours, or a broomstick, or iron or something, and they got something that you feel like is of yours, or some of value of yours. So it's just saying release it. Release it in love, because what's coming your way from source cannot be tied to them in any way, shape, form, or fashion. So you got to remember how not being bound to somebody, like being attached to somebody energetically. So some people will hold on to jewelry, clothing, all of this other stuff, and it keeps you bound to them, and it's energy, and it'll keep you grieving and mourning, mad, right? So that's why some people say, listen, if once the job is over, they release it all. They like, hey, the job wants the stuff back. Hey, you can have all the, down to the ink pen, the notepad, all of that, ink, whatever, bubblegum wrapper. Here, take all of, because all of it is energy, right? And some people hold on to stuff until the end of time and can't figure out for the life of them why they still having nightmares about stuff, why they can't let something go, because it's energy. Something is keeping you energetically tied to something, right? And so somebody was so determined in the physical sense that they didn't even realize their energy was still tied to something. So that's where the taking the sword out and cutting all energy. That's what you're saying. You're determined to cut something out of your life that you were energetically tied to, that you kept having nightmares about, and it was disrupting somebody's sleep. Here we had the Four of Swords. It kept playing. It's like it was playing tricks on your mind over and over. Something just kept replaying over and over and over again in your mind, because you were connected to something energetically and couldn't figure it out. That's what it is. You were bound by something. That was like a person gave you a ring, a scarf, a necklace, or a bike, or something you was holding on to, like energetically, that connects you to them, that binds you. You all are bound together in some way, shape, form, or fashion. So it's two energies. You're still bound to something, and so that's something that they gave you. So it could be anything. It could be fingernail polish. I mean, for real, it could be fingernail polish remover. It could be rings. It could be a hairbrush. It could be what's the barber clippers. Y'all could, if it was you and a good friend and y'all used to cut each other's hair, or whatever, men, whatever y'all do, cut each other's hair, right? Whatever. So it could have been that. Like, it could have been something that you was like, okay, my friend gave me this nice set of clippers, right? It could have been a friend of yours that gave you this nice set of clippers that you said, oh, I can't get rid of that. That thing costs X amount of dollars. I mean, like, I don't know, when the next time I'm going to get something like that. It could have been anything like a towel or a washcloth, or something, like maybe y'all wash cars together or something like that. And there's anything. So Source is saying, when you're trying to break bonds and you're trying to break spell, you're trying to break darkness, you got to come into the light about everything. Light exposes the darkness. So you're trying to break something, right? You're going to have to go inside your vault and close the door airtight to anybody that's even connected to them, because otherwise you'll still stay in this grieving and mourning. You're still talking to certain people. You're still talking about certain people. You're still letting people come into your house. They're bringing the same energy into your house. So even if there are kids that you have with somebody else, and you going, like, I had to do a spiritual cleansing when they come, before they come into the house, do some kind of a spiritual cleansing to get that energy off of them. So y'all can look all of that up online. Here we have the Page of Wands here. So yeah, the Source is cooking up something nice for you, and you're getting away from energies who have a limited spiritual view of things, right? Limited spiritual view of things. You're getting away from that limited spiritual view of things. So just learn how to save yourself. So somebody does have a new love coming across their path, and this is a good thing. So you all will be building legacy together. That's another reason why you don't want to be bound to something that may remind you of something from your past. So a lot of time people think people can get over people easily when really they just know how to detach. They know how to detach. They know how to heal in private. They may be crying their eyeballs out, but nobody else see it because they're healing. They're like, okay, they had to pull out the sword and cut something. You think about cutting something off with a sword, that leaves a very deep wound. So people need time to do the spiritual detoxes, the cleansing, all of this. And that's the source is trying to tell you is that when you go inside your vault door, you're closing it out airtight. So that's them, whoever they're connected to. Like I said, if it's kids involved, you have to, of course, obviously, you're not going to leave your kids out in the cold. But source is saying if they're somehow got to be connected to somebody else that you don't want in your house anymore, they're going to have to be spiritually cleansed. And y'all can look that up online. So that's not a part of your legacy. You don't want to bring that energy into your house talking about all of this going on in your house because you bringing that energy into your house. So it almost looks like you're still looking for acceptance and approval. Like it's still like you're still talking trash about energies because you're looking for acceptance and approval. And so it's like, no. I'm giving you a breakthrough so you can move on. However the breakthrough comes through, and I need you to leave that conversation outside of your house. That's not going to be a part of your legacy. 3 of Pentacles. That's not going to be a part of your legacy. So this is like you're signing a new contract with yourself. That's not going to be a part of your legacy. You're not talking about that. Yep, you're not talking about that. Because that would be foolish for you to do. You feel changed, liberated, and free. You are moving on. You're moving on. And you made a decision to move on. Right? Uranus is currently retrograde. And so you have made a decision to move on from something. Here we have the Ace of Cups. And so this is like an overflow of compassion here. Overflow of compassion. You're learning how to protect your pearls of wisdom. You're learning how to protect yourself and sit on your throne, carefully vetting your thoughts. You're down to earth. You're quite relatable and moving towards financial independence. Those are the energies that you're connecting with people who are financially independent. It's not that it's all about money, but again, sources, you're connecting with people who are financially independent. Not people who like to collect people's secrets about what they believe about this, believe about that, believe about this and that. Like just spend time around energies to collect information, like chaos and confusion. So somebody is definitely moving towards signing a new contract with themselves. Like if somebody's gonna be a part of your team, they're gonna have to have their own whatever, right? Have their own. Here we have the Temperance card. So yeah, so Source is trying to help you balance some things out in your spirit, see things from a higher frequency, really see things from a higher frequency, and not get bored, not get depressed about, something. Here we have 3 of Cups here. Yep. So we got 3, 4, 7, right? And then also we have Ace of Cups here. Yeah, so yeah, that's the Source is trying to help somebody learn how to do is like move on from some things, like really move on from some things. And like I said, some kind of apprenticeship is happening here. You got at least 8 streams of income coming in. You're going to learn how to close your vault door, leave people outside of your vault door. You're going to learn how to leave people outside of your vault door, out of your business and other way. Everything in moderation, right? Angel Gabrielle, the messenger of God, is with you. It's time to close out a cycle. Stop talking about certain things and get some rest. Just leave them behind. Move on. Yeah. Things are starting to flow to you like water. Somebody has a very bitter ex. What in the world? Okay. And y'all, it's whatever. Y'all got a bitter ex. Somebody already knows who the bitter ex is. So, but everything in moderation. Everything in moderation. Again, I'm talking to you wherever Leo is in your birth chart. You are protected by angels. Yeah. At what age did your parents work on their shadow self, and at what age did you work on your shadow self? But your new home awaits. Your new home awaits. And so I feel like somebody will be doing some traveling. The healer and protector of travelers is with you. So yeah, somebody Yeah, sources already approved you for multiple streams of income, but you're gonna have to learn how to keep the trash talking about even like if you even if you don't let people come into your house, if you bring their energy and you're bringing their energy into their house into your house, if you're still talking about them, if you still have any physical belongings, talking about them, anything, they're gonna have to completely be out of your vault door. I don't care if you just find some salacious gossip, you see someone on social media, you're not having a conversation about it. So somebody is buying a new home or investing in a new home. So congratulations to you. Yeah, congratulations. So drink more water as a form of self-care. And somebody never stopped loving you, whoever it was. They never stopped loving you. But you have the gift of deja vu. That's remembering the future. And that's one yes from God. And that was all you needed, right? So there were signs all around you. But much better lies ahead. For those of you all who want to be. If you're single and you desire to be in a new romantic relationship, much better lies ahead. So again, sit on your throne in a very regal way, leave behind a bunch of distractions, but a lot of people don't factor that in, Leos. When you're still talking about an energy, you're bringing their energy into your home, into your peace. Especially if the conversation is like chaos and confusion. They create a chaos and confusion and whatever the case may be, and if somebody believes something, they were wearing a mask or whatever the case, whatever somebody talking about, source is saying to you, leave all that conversation outside of your vault door, all of it. All of the conversation be outside the vault door. Just leave all of it outside of your vault door so that you can move on with your life. Yep, so everything I need for success is within me. I am the key. You are the key, right? So affirmations for abundance. That's right. Yeah. Much better lies ahead. Much better lies ahead. So that is what I'm saying for you. That is what I'm saying for you, Leos. That is what I'm saying for you. All right. Let's see what else we have. Let's see what else we have. Right? Emotions are running high. Protect your energy. I'm telling everybody this. Emotions are running high. And that's only because we have a super full moon. That's because we have a super full moon. A super full moon. Right? Super full moon. I am beginning an exciting new path of self-discovery. That's right. Beginning an exciting new path of self-discovery. Of self-discovery. Of self-discovery. Of self-discovery. That's right, creative frequency. So that's what somebody's going to be start investing in, is like your creative energy. Like what kind of life do you want to create? What kind of life, who do you want to create with behind closed doors? What are y'all creating? Y'all creating businesses? Y'all creating alliances? Like what kind of a new contract are you signing with yourself? But I feel like somebody's also getting a raise at work here. Some kind of promotion here at work as well. But again, with your promotion, what are you investing in? That's what another thing. So it's like, okay, you're trying to move towards financial independence. You're breaking away from looking for other people's acceptance and approval, whether it's your family, somebody else's family, the people at work. You're trying to break away from that and create multiple streams of income. So you're not even holding space for energies who have given you the cold shoulder, who got what they need to get from you, and then, like I said, whatever it was, and then gave you the cold shoulder. Because I guarantee you weren't the only person they did that to. They gave you the cold shoulder. They gave other people the cold shoulder, right? So Source is just trying to tell you, listen, when you talk about legacy, you don't want somebody else's name in your mouth that you don't want to be a part. You don't want them to be a part of your legacy. Yeah. You want to be a part of a legacy of love, right? So divine source is the idea that no person, place, or thing is your salvation. Only love itself. And that's the frequency that you're on. You're operating in a spirit of love. That's the frequency that you're on. So I feel like somebody has invested a lot in themselves, especially like invested in, just forgiveness. Forgiveness of things in the past. Because remember, there's two sides of the sword. So they have their side of the sword, how they remember things. You have your side of the sword and how you remember things. The main thing for you, though, is Source is saying, if you really want to believe, you want to make room for your legacy, leave their name, their physical items, possessions, whatever it is, outside of your vault door. Release it. Just release it. Because at that point, like I said, you recognize everything on planet Earth is already connected, but y'all are on different, whoever this is, y'all on, if it's 2, 3 people, whatever, y'all on different frequencies. And so y'all already connected in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Operate in love. That's outside. You know, you're leaving their energy outside of your vault door so that you can make room for sacred relationships and bonds. You want everybody that you have, that you gave access to your life, to feel your warmth. You don't want to have to code switch in your own house. So that's what Source is trying to tell somebody. It's like, and you're moving towards people who have their own, whatever. They have their own financial independence. That's what I have for you. Thank you for joining me. I will see you all in the next video. Bye.